Are aware, of course, and there's numerous well-documented instances of people, American citizens, being asked to show and prove their citizenship. Do you know what other regimes in the 20th century required similar proof of citizenship?
Yes, sir.
What?
Sir, there was various nefarious regimes that did that.
Is Nazi Germany one?
Yes.
You said in your opening statement that references to ICE as the Gestapo or the secret police encourages threats against ICE agents.
100%.
The problem is you have it backwards, sir. People are simply making valid observations about your tactics, which are un-American and outright fascist. If you don't want to be called a fascist regime or secret police, then stop acting like one.
Hey, real quick, what part of the nightmare are we in when our own officials are like, yeah, you're probably going to say Nazi Germany, right? Anyway, hi, everybody. My name is Elliott Morgan, and that was ICE Director Todd's lying. We're going to hear a little bit more from him in a second. And we're also later going to see Greg Gutfeld have maybe one of the craziest reactions I've ever seen, even for him. But in the meantime, we can at least rest assured that ICE, it might be a little bit like Nazi Germany, but hey, at least they're not like Amazon Prime. What are we doing?
Director Lyons, last year you said in Phoenix at the Border Security Expo that you wanted to see a deportation process that was like, quote, Amazon Prime, but with human beings. Mr. Lyons, how many times has Amazon Prime shot a mom 3 times in the face?
None, sir, but you're also...
It's the square root of 0, that's right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but if we're going to go down that route of my comment, I did say that comment. However, that comment was taken out. If you go back and watch the video, I did say that we need to be more efficient when it comes to removing individuals from the United States, because ICE doesn't detain punitively. We detain to remove. I don't want to see people in custody. At the end of my statement was, again, to your point, it was a industry day for AI and efficiencies, but I did say at the end of it, but we deal with human beings, so we can't be like them.
And
that's the key part that you're leaving out.
Well, speaking of human beings, how many times has Amazon Prime shot a nurse 10 times in the back?
None.
How many times has Amazon Prime dragged a woman out of her car by her hair and then dragged her down the street?
None.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can just kind of keep playing this game. How many children did the taillight Alex Preddy kicked out have? How many babies were tear gassed when those protesters entered that church? It's a fun game because the more you play it, the more depressed you get. But why be only depressed when you can also be enraged?
This is video of what appears to be pepper spray thrown by a federal agent into Rafael Veraza's car.
You okay, Mama? You okay?
Seconds later, he realized his daughter, 1-year-old Ariana, was in the back seat, also battling the chemicals.
Are you familiar with this incident?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is a family of United States citizens who were out to get groceries at a Sam's Club in Chicago. When they arrived, they could see that there was a chaotic operation in the parking lot. They turned their vehicle to leave, at which point your agents sprayed pepper spray out of their vehicle and into the driver's side window of the Veraza's family vehicle. Is it proper procedure to aim pepper spray into the window of a moving vehicle?
I'm not familiar. I don't have all the details on this. It's an ongoing
I'm not asking about
investigation, but to answer your specific question,
is it proper procedure?
we try to avoid that. No, it's not.
Try to avoid it. Because you understand it's dangerous, right? Not just for the driver, but for pedestrians, for other people who could be hit by a car if a driver is blinded, right?
I 100% understand that, but you're talking about intentional versus not intentional.
Well, now listen.
I've been in a vehicle in one of these situations.
Scott, reclaiming my time. From the video, this was clearly intentional, and you know as well as I do that in any other law enforcement agency, if an officer did this, they would be put on leave, investigated, and likely disciplined. Were any of your agents ever investigated or disciplined for this incident?
I'll have to get back to you on this incident. I believe it's still an ongoing investigation.
Yeah, no, for sure. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, who among us hasn't tried really hard not to pepper spray a baby, but then wound up purposefully pepper spraying a baby? I mean, are these agents not supposed to have any fun? I'm starting to think that this administration is not super concerned with protecting children. Scene files. Sorry, I don't know why I coughed. Epstein files is what I said.
I already said the First and Fourth Amendment violations, U.S. citizens that are being detained, having shown sometimes proof of citizenship and then sometimes not because you're not supposed to have to. Border Patrol agents pepper spraying Americans, migrant kids in that Dilley detention center. ProPublica went in there, kids getting food with worms in it.
No, not worms!
Are you kidding me? Also, they're being detained. It's court ordered. You can only be in there for 20 days.
What was the
and there
First
are
Amendment
1,000
violation?
kids.
I missed that.
Oh, that you can't
You rattle all this stuff off.
It's not rattling. It's
Yes,
the Constitution.
and it's like
that
and
you're
it's
talking
happening it's happening in environments that you create.
Stop it.
Okay, I know there are more important things to worry about right now, like everything. But did Greg Gutfeld just kind of imply that he eats food with worms in them? Like, what kind of a response was that? Oh, it's worms. Oh, okay. Oh, we're complaining about worms in food now. You don't like little worms in your food. What are you eating, Greg? Get help, Greg.
This is the most disturbing arrest that we've had here. He is a backgrounder for ICE, Homeland Security, and federal agencies. So when you're getting your security clearance, this is one of the guys that does your backgrounds, which is kind of scary. So we locked him up. And I think if you're going to be, these people get access, they get a high security clearance, right? Because again, for all the ICE agents, Homeland Security agents, and people getting security clearance, this is one of the people that does the backgrounds. And you come here trying to purchase sex. We locked him up. I don't think he's going to be passing a background check no time soon.
All right, well, I like that guy. The one talking, not the guy in the picture that he's holding who was doing background checks, but then got locked up for, let me see here. Crimes related to underage sex trafficking. You know, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if crimes related to underage sex trafficking is exactly what got him hired. You know, that seems like it might be a pretty beneficial line on a resume, at least for this administration. So let's recap. ICE, according to ICE, is maybe a little bit like Nazi Germany, but they're not like Amazon Prime. And every single day presents the American citizenry with new horrors from these federal agencies as well as the administration they serve, an administration that is apparently rotten to its core, as well as every layer above that, okay, to the point that even their most tried and true media sycophants are scoffing at the idea of children being served food with worms in it. Let me tell you something. The real worms are the Nazis we elected along the way, the ones that have helped turn this nation into even more of a dying empire and even more of an international punchline. Also, Greg Gutfeld kind of looks like a glowworm. All right, so if you think about it, maybe you are what you eat. And maybe that's why Trump is always acting like a baby. I'm sorry. You ever have one of those thoughts where you're like, I probably should keep that one in there, but then it slips out? It's probably time for me to turn off my phone and computer and really maybe just go off the grid forever. You know, I'm going to make like a Republican and just ignore everything, at least until my empathy kicks back in. And if you're watching and you're a supporter of this administration, you're probably confused about what empathy is. Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to explain it because I can empathize with not knowing what certain things are. Okay, I'm out of here because all right. I understand it's salacious. It's a joke. Okay. It's just, if they are a joke embodied, I can also make a joke about them. They don't like that, by the way, when you make fun of them, because they're very serious people. Anyway, I'm going to go look at Pam Bondi and see how much smoke I can get to come out of my ears. See you next time, folks.